All right, so here we are, first episode of the Monday Marination. I don't imagine we have too many live, people watching this live, but once this video gets posted to my YouTube later, I think that's where we'll put up the big numbers. So, anyways, we're here with JB. JB, how's it going?
What's going on? I'm just feeling good. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for
Looks
having me.
good. Kind of concerned about the marijuana plant in the background.
It happens.
Is that what it is?
420. No, it's on my mom's plant. I don't know why it's in here, but
Yeah.
it's just, what are you going to do? It adds character.
For sure. And we're also here with Blizzy Blake. Blizzy,
How you doing?
doing pretty well. Blizzy just released a new mixtape, actually, a week or two or whenever it was. So if you haven't
Download
done
that
so
ish.
already, download that. Personally, I have not done so already. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I had a few things on my list ahead
Yeah,
of
like what?
ahead of that, like
Like what?
Feeding
play
his
with
cat.
play with
Taylor
dolls,
Swift, Red.
feed my cat.
Download first.
Yeah, basically anything else.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so basically we had people that called in during the week, leaving voicemails, and we're gonna give our, down to the core, honest answers on whatever questions we got. So, you guys want to jump right into it?
Yep.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. So first we got our boy Brett Boyer.
Hey, this is Brett from Danville. I'm calling on Monday Marination. I'm a big Juicy J fan, and I just wanted you guys' opinion on the rumor about Juicy J knocking up Miley Cyrus. And Miley's 21st birthday was a week or two ago, and I saw her drinking a lot of alcohol. I was just wondering what you guys thought about that, because it could affect her pregnancy. Thank you, guys. I look forward to hearing your opinion.
That's a genuine question.
Yeah. So Brett wants to know, will Miley Cyrus's drinking on her 21st birthday affect her pregnancy with Juicy J? JB, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I know Boyer just said that he's a Juicy J fan. I hope he's not a Miley fan, because she is literally
Whoa.
an alien. She's an alien.
That's no.
What she's doing, isn't cool. She's pulling an Amanda Bynes. It's not cool.
You can-
I don't,
You cannot compare Amanda Bynes to Miley Cyrus.
I can. I certainly can, because they're both fucking ridiculous. I definitely can.
I have tunnel vision when it comes to Miley. When everyone says Miley today, I picture Miley from the first 45 seconds of 23 in that music video. That's honestly fucking
Yeah,
bad bitch.
I
I've
live
said it
that
once. I said it all the
every
time.
day.
Moquin gets it.
Every day.
How could you not get it? I mean, look at her.
She's a
Just-
goddess. That video, I wasn't after the new Miley kind of thing. I wasn't a fan until 23 came out, and I just
I'd let her
totally
beat, I would
tuned
let
in.
her beat the shit out of me.
She's
Just
absolutely,
to say it's happened.
absolutely.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't have to make sense, but Miley's.
Okay, she's good at music, very talented, but she looks like the last shit I took. She has
Wow.
no hair. She
Props to you.
Props to you.
Jeez.
she has flat chest, no
We're gonna
ass,
take this so literal, dude.
ugly,
Oh.
so gross.
She's just there's no way to put it other than she's put everybody in a pretzel. We don't even know what to do anymore. We can't stop Miley. She just does whatever she wants.
She
and
was
we're all just
nominated
like,
for
oh, Miley.
Did you hear about the Time magazine thing for the Man
Yeah.
of the Year or
It's up
whatever?
there with the Pope.
Yeah, she was in the running. She was right behind the Pope. I was just like, what? Why?
I would have actually read that article. Hey, actually, you know what pisses me off most is when all those fucking dumb Twitter accounts, they're old Miley, greater than. I look at those pictures and go, yeah, she was hot then. She may be just as hot, if not hotter now.
What?
And, that's just me.
It's
Why?
definitely
Just
definitely
went up.
on Blake's side on this
I don't want a girl singing the music video for the climb, talking about
Mhm.
struggle. I want to hear her talking about trap life and fucking Juicy J.
She doesn't live the trap life.
She's more trapped than any of us,
I mean,
Probably.
and I'm a white rapper.
it's
I can't even
understood
say that seriously. No,
it's
come on.
understood that she lied about her pregnancy, right? It was all for
Even
attention.
even if
I
it
don't even
wasn't
think
a lie,
she lied about it. I think
that
someone
baby
else
would
did.
not have, even if
No,
she lied, that baby would
she
not have made
tweeted it. I remember waking up in the morning and seeing the tweet. Like right then, I felt like I was a part of it. Yeah, she said.
Well, if anyone actually believed that, you're an idiot. Like.
Oh, I never did, but like.
No, I know you did.
For doing it.
People are just ridiculous. People are absurd. I don't.
And she's a 10.
Yeah, apple of my eye.
So I think we're all definitely on the same page here.
Yep.
No, we're not. We're not even close. Like, I'm sorry to Boyer. I hate to just kind of flip his question, or I just don't. I like Boyer. I hate Miley. That's just kind of where I stand.
If it's got to be that way, it's got to be that way.
And I like Juicy J. I love Juicy J. I wish Juicy J did get her pregnant, but he didn't. So for now, Miley can just go. I'm done.
All right, so I guess we'll move on to the next question. We got our boy Matt Garish here.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see what we got from him.
What's going on, Moken? I just had a quick question. I know you're pretty biased when it comes to hockey, and I know you've said multiple times that hockey is a tougher sport than football. Just want you to elaborate on that and make people believe that it actually is, which in my opinion it's not. All right, thanks.
All right, so Garish thinks we value his opinion. That's the first problem. Problem number 2 is this isn't even a debate. Hockey's a tougher sport than football. It's tougher to play and it's more physical.
Okay. Yeah, dude, maybe. No, okay. First of all, no, it is a debate. I'm not just gonna sit there and shit on hockey. I can never play hockey. Like hockey's the toughest sport in America. I said it. Toughest sport in America. I'm not a wicked athletic kid. I'm semi-athletic, but like if I'm in gym class, I'm fucking getting picked top 3. Like that's hands down. We know if that's happening. I was a god in Pop Warner football. I made the All-Star team in Little League. I'm an average kid, but
you can throw frisbee 50 yards.
Yeah, but if I tried to put on ice skates, I'd look like an idiot. I couldn't do it. Hockey is too tough of a sport. Like I feel like you have to be like bred into a hockey family, or you just have to like be about hockey right out the womb. I can't do that. I would look like an idiot. Yeah, I would look like a Jewish kid on Christmas. Mocha knows about that. Yeah, I just wouldn't know what was going on. I just wouldn't know what was going on. Put it that way.
Like trees, baby.
But football is definitely a more physical sport, hands down.
I mean, I could see what you're saying there. Like, there's a hit on every play, but like, it's half the time it's not even a hit. It's like I'm gonna dive at your ankles or your knees and try to snap something.
So true. If I could just chime in for 2 seconds here, being I'm in like unbiased position. I play soccer, very very a faggot sport, if you will. So
sure,
I get it. But like after watching games last weekend for football, like. I agree with JB. Football has to be a more physical sport. It's so much more demanding. Like, did you see? I forget the teams. Was it the Lions playing in like 6 inches of snow?
Yeah.
Like hockey is the same conditions. Like hockey actually, like it's. I mean, every sport is indoors except for when they go outside. Every game is indoors except for when they go outside for the Winter Classics. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, football. Like you kind of have to. It's physically demanding, but hockey is definitely a tougher sport to play.
But we play more games.
That's true. But baseball players play more games than
That's what I don't like either.
Baseball players tougher? I don't know. There's too many games.
Baseball players don't practice, and they're all in juice. And
all right. But you guys can go back to your argument. I just had to say that.
Yeah, that's what I also don't like about football either. Like, aside from the fact that, like Marshawn Lynch goes in and rushes the ball for 6 yards, and they pull him out and send some other guy in just to give Marshawn Lynch a break after running.
Don't you guys have like 1 minute shifts though? Isn't that like essentially the same thing?
But there's just like so many of them. Like you go out for 40 seconds and then you're on the next 40 seconds basically.
Okay, I definitely see what you're saying, but there's just so much hitting though in football, and it's just so much more physically demanding, where it's just almost like that's acceptable. Like being a running back in the NFL, that's a death wish. Like it's ridiculous.
The thing I don't understand with football is how come like they show shots on the sideline and there are players with oxygen masks? Like you have a seven second burst and you really need fucking O2 real quick.
It's not
Like,
just that
just
though.
you need
It's
it.
like the adrenaline though. It's not like it's different than just running like
Oh, it's intense, yeah.
a
It's
10-yard
definitely
sprint.
intense.
It's the adrenaline and stuff. But the only argument I'm ever going to need is the fact that NFL players are dying 10 to 15 years earlier than
Because they're
hockey
driving their
players.
cars into trees.
No,
or
dude. Okay,
they're walking out of their
Hey,
stadium, blowing their brains
Danny
out in
Heatley
front of their
drove his
coach.
car into a tree. He's still alive. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's an all-star.
Barely any alcohol.
I'll give you this. Football players are probably actually no. The NBA is definitely the dumbest league.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
can agree with
For
that one.
sure.
People in the NBA, if you watch their interviews, dude, they're idiots. The way do you see what Dwayne Wade wears? He wears these like clear Ray-Ban glasses and an orange
Dwight
suit. Like,
Howard?
bro, you look like an idiot. Like, that's not
Dwight
cool.
Howard.
Like, and then football players. A lot of football players are stupid. What's the guy's name on the Titans? He got like 8 DUI charges.
I don't know.
I forget his
They're
name.
just- football players are stupid. Like that's safe to say. They're
Yeah,
retarded.
someone tried to tell me. My friend at school tried to tell me I brought up Richard Sherman about how like he got in that argument with Skip Bayless on First Take. I was like, yeah, Richard Sherman, great football player. He's an idiot. My friend goes, "Are you kidding me? He graduated from Stanford." Oh, it must be so hard to play D1 football
Yeah, right.
and then go to school.
Who's that?
Like football players don't go to college. They
No,
literally
they
go to
don't.
practice and they party and they bang girls. Like they don't go to class. Like Johnny
No.
Manziel isn't allowed to go to class.
It just sounds genuine.
That's right. That's a life though. But have we all put in our 2 cents?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Soccer's
All right.
gay.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Basically, that's the end of it. All
Yeah,
right, let's move
wouldn't
on
like it if
here.
I didn't play it.
We got Dawson Dixon in here.
Dottie.
with a Nice question.
Exactly.
I love this question. I think it's spot on, and it's certainly necessary. Let's see what we got here.
Hi, my question is, why do girls like hockey players so much?
Let's hear it, boys. You guys do the talking. You guys tell me.
All right, JV, do you want to start, or can I take this?
You got it, Blake.
Go ahead,
All right.
Blake, please.
All right. Okay. So here's the deal. I don't think any one of us will actually grasp why girls like hockey players. I don't know. I think the term puck slut is kind of ridiculous. The fact that a girl's like, yeah, I'm a puck slut. I let teams ruin me, and then I'm just gonna tweet about it. That shit kind of pisses me off. But what I think it is I think it's just kind of like, as a girl, it's like the fashionable thing to do. Like, when you're 4, you have a Barbie. When you're 5, you're playing with Bratz. When you're 6, you're doing this. All the way up until elementary school, you're playing Sims. I mean, and if you're Matt Garrish, you're also playing Sims. That's not like a guy thing to do. And then, and then come like high school, late middle school, you're all about hockey players. Like, I don't think there's no real stat behind it. It's just kind of human nature. And, hockey players are, I don't know, some call it a curse, some would call it luck, or blessed enough to have random girls just thirsty over, I don't know, a fourth line.
It's true.
I don't know. But
I feel like
that's
I've earned it. Like,
you've earned it, yeah.
it for sure. But I feel like it's what makes up my persona for sure. What is this mark under my eye?
I don't know, dude.
But like even with this mark on my eye, being a hockey player, I could still basically do whatever I want. I think if just on looks you were to rate me out of 10, I'd definitely be a hard 8, for sure.
Wow.
And then
Be honest, dude.
And then when you put in my personality, my, just everything else, actions, things like that, it just puts my rating through the ceiling. And these are vaulted ceilings. So I have no explanation. It's just, we're magnets. But I think, the whole bandwagon of, girls liking athletes, I think it all started with puck sluts, but now you have, what do they call baseball girls? Cleat chasers? Or something like that?
I've never heard that term.
Never
That's
heard it.
That's
news to
definitely
me.
a term. Cleat chasers, and then
Wow.
girls who like
Wait,
soccer players,
laxitudes.
they just call them lesbians and stuff. And yeah, laxitudes. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But JB, do you
wow.
have any words on it, or?
I mean, one thing that I gotta say too, I mean, I'm friends with so many hockey players, but on Twitter, hockey players need to make it known that they play hockey. Like, they retweet every single parody account that has anything to do with hockey. They tweet about hockey every 2 seconds. Like, maybe it's more known that they play hockey, and because hockey isn't as like there's like more kids on a football team where it's like football isn't really special anymore. It's like it's not even cool. And then hockey is more of like a tougher sport where there's less kids. So I think that's why they thrive on hockey players. Maybe that's why. I mean, hockey players. I don't know what's so much more attractive about them.
We're nice to look at, all of us. Like
no, I think
definitely not all of you.
I hate you, Moco.
Who's the ugliest hockey player out of like people we know?
Oh, well, I can give you a professional, Tuukka Rask.
Out of people we know?
Out of people
we know.
About to just throw someone on blast?
Who is this?
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't know.
Is it?
You can't just throw a name out there like that.
Yeah, no, you definitely can. Oh, Eric Grover.
Yeah,
Ty
Grover.
knows him. Ty knows him. Any of the narcs that are going to be watching this, Eric Grover, ugliest hockey player of all time.
Ugliest I've
Brian
ever seen.
Serene.
Top 10.
You guys know Brian Serene at all?
Doesn't he rap?
But no, I was just thinking.
His brother raps.
Oh.
Brian Serene, he legitimately looks like a penis. Like, it's so spot on. But if you ever like get a chance to meet him or something, I know you won't be able to view him differently, but he is by far the ugliest hockey player out there. To answer my own question.
I mean, hockey players have wheels too. Like, from what I've seen, I don't know how they do it, but I hang out with a lot of hockey players, and they get a lot of girls. Like, that's just like maybe hockey players are naturally better at getting girls than any other.
I think
we're just better.
I don't think it has to deal with anything with like wheels or anything like that. I think the girls are attracted to the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like dinger in the morning, dinger at night. They love that shit, and it's like. Because, I mean, like, if you see a group of guys, you can tell if they're hockey players. Like, if you were to, like, it's very tough, unless they're in a gay parade, to identify a soccer player. I think we can all agree on that. And, like, same thing for football. I mean, lax players, you can kind of do it. But, like, hockey's got a, like, distinctive lifestyle, distinctive look. Like,
I agree.
Like, you can just tell. So, I don't know. Maybe girls are attracted to that. And cancer, I guess, is appealing.
You can tell basketball players, I think.
But that's...
Because if you're a lax player,
you're not playing lacrosse.
If you're a lax player, you look like a douchebag. And I played lacrosse my whole life. And I just didn't... I was not about the lax bro lifestyle. I was just about hitting kids. I just played to hit kids. And I just grew up hating anyone who played lacrosse. That's why I never played like AAU or anything like that. Because I think lax bros are fags. I think that they're the worst people on earth. Like they're all wicked rich kids from like ridiculously rich families who have just everything handed to them, and they just were like, yeah, bro, what kind of spoon you got? Like, bro, how much whip is in your stick, bro? Like, and they're just like, bruh, like it's ridiculous. Like I can't even take it.
No, I try. On the same page.
And hockey players, I haven't really met that many like douchebag hockey players, or they're douchebags, but to a certain extent.
We're nice douchebags.
Yeah, like they're nice to talk to. Like all the kids on your dark team seem like great guys. Like they seem like nice, genuine bros.
Yeah.
You get what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So let's move on here. We got all of our boy Carmen G with a question for us. I like this question. I think I actually haven't thought about it at all, so it's going to be totally off the top of my head. But here's G's question.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just calling in to ask you a serious question. If you could hang out with an athlete from each of the 4 major sports for a day, which athletes would it be? I'm interested to hear your results.
So G wants to know if we were to pick one athlete from each of the 4 major sports to hang out with for a day, who would it be? So we got basketball, football, hockey, and baseball.
Do they have to be currently playing? Like, do they have to be active?
What do you guys want to do?
I mean, don't pick someone who's retired 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
So just in the future.
Like if you want to chill with Mariano Rivera, I'm not going to jump down your throat about it.
Okay.
I would never chill with Mariano Rivera.
I'm just saying. I was recently.
No. But all right.
I mean, no guy closes like that guy.
All right, what sport do we want to start off with?
Anybody have any sure answers? I know for sure.
I have one sure answer from hockey, and it would have to be Patty Kane post Stanley Cup. I don't want regular season Patty Kane. I want drunk Kaner on stage.
Your nasal cavities are
All
going
right.
to be clogged if you're hanging
Let's
out
start
with
off with the NHL.
If it's gotta snow, it's gotta snow. That's all I'm saying.
We gotta start off with the NHL then. All right, so you say Patty Kane?
Yeah.
You know, that's for sure my answer too, regardless of... I feel like if I was with Patty Kane, like, for a half hour, I'd do anything in the world, whether it's drugs or anything illegal. I'd do anything in the world for that half hour. And after that half hour,
It'd be the purge.
I'd go back to
It'd
my
be the
normal
purge.
self.
All things are legal and acceptable for 30 minutes.
But Patty Kane's definitely, like, he gets it. Like,
What about...
he took T Swift's virginity. He beat up a cab driver over a $4 cab fare, and he does what he wants, basically.
Mokes, what about Heater? 1507.
He is something else too, but I feel like he's way above my head. Like, he's just nuts. JB, what do you? I know you got a list.
This one's tough because I try to get into hockey, but I just like never know what the fuck is happening. So like I try to watch it, and I just can't. Like I don't like. I went to all the high school hockey games and all. I just don't follow the NHL that much, and it's not my fault. It's mostly because SportsCenter just fails to cover it. I don't know why they don't show any hockey, but they just like never do. But anyways, the only thing I can say is like 2 years ago when Ovechkin was like the fucking Kobe of the NHL.
Oh yeah.
They did like a 30 for 30 type thing on him on SportsCenter. Not a 30 for 30, but like a 20-minute type thing.
Yeah.
And it talked about how like he was a heavy drinker and how he like was addicted to racing.
Well, he's from Russia. They're all
so
11 years old.
Exactly. And I thought it was funny how they kept on trying to get him to like stop like racing and going so fast, and he was just like, well, I like to go fast. And like I thought that was
yeah.
So I'd probably hang out with him. I think it would be cool.
He's definitely a good guy, and he gets whatever he wants now too. He is so ugly. I can shoot back to that.
Yeah, he's really ugly. Yeah, he's really ugly.
Like, if you guys get a chance after this, go on Google and just type in like Washington Capitals Christmas video. It's Ovechkin singing Jingle Bells, and I pissed my pants laughing, like watching it. It's disgusting. Like, it classifies as a horror film. But so we got Patty Kane, and Ovi. What do you guys want to shoot to next?
NBA.
Sure. Anybody have a sure answer?
I do.
I feel like JB does, yeah.
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, okay.
Because he kept a gun in the locker room, and that's like that's like pretty much defines the NBA. If like that's like
they just
like
don't
I hate
know
the
what they're
NBA.
doing.
Like I hate the NBA. It's fake. Like it's all bullshit. But Gilbert Arenas is hood as fuck. It's unreal. So I would probably hang out with him. He'd be a great guy to hang out with.
I would say Steve Nash, but I've already hung out with him. We were talking for a while at a Stanley Cup game a couple of years ago. So I checked that off my list. But if I had to pick somebody else, it's definitely not LeBron.
Oh, fuck no.
Like, absolutely not. Oh. I'd probably just have to go like Chris Paul. Because I feel like he's just generally a nice guy, and I feel like he won't do anything stupid to get me in trouble.
Great guy, yeah.
Blizzy?
All right, I would have to say mine would have to be Kyrie Irving. After watching the Uncle Drew series, I would definitely have him wear the makeup. I would go down to Beach Street, and I would hustle kids. I would tell him to play my grandfather or my uncle, and then I just kind of film it. Like, I'd basically mooch hardcore off Kyrie Irving, but I feel like he's pretty chill. So, I mean, yeah.
I agree. That's
understandable.
No real research behind that.
What's next?
I definitely know who I'm doing for the NFL.
All right, do it.
I'm going Will Fork. Just
Why?
Because I think hanging out with Vince Wilfork for the day and then like going back to his house after for a family dinner with Bianca and everyone.
I'd love to meet his wife.
I think, yeah, Bianca, it'd be just
Yeah.
phenomenal. And the amount of
Bianca
food on that
and
table, it'd be like ridiculous. I just think he's hilarious. Bombs.
That'd be unreal.
Yeah. Anybody else have any answers?
I think everyone already knows what my answer is going to be. Cam Newton.
If I could jump in, I would
RG3.
JB, actually.
First of all, Moken, RG3 sucks.
Yeah.
I called this from the beginning, Moken, and you're like, RG3 is better than Cam. No, RG3 sucks. I think we can all agree on that now. He's not even started.
His injury hurt him. He was way better than Cam Newton last year. Way better.
Yeah, he was better. He was better during Cam Newton's sophomore slump, but Cam Newton's just a better quarterback.
You know what hurt RG3?
What?
The nudes he sent over the summer. Did you hear about that?
He sent nudes?
No, what? Is this even a news story? What? I've never heard about
this happened over the summer.
RG3.
RG3.
Why do you know about every guy's nude?
Yeah,
pics?
this is like
getting weird.
Kind of a big thing for you.
Barstool.
Oh.
We'll go with that.
That's fair.
But anyways, RG3 sent he like got engaged to some girl, and then on the day of his wedding, the exact same day of his wedding, he sent nudes to some other girl, and then she tried selling them online, which is a good move by her, but I think it's a power move by RG3. Just kind of, it's not a big fuck you to his wife, but it's just like, keep your head up because I am RG3. I could be gone at any time. So I don't blame him for that, but it hurt his career.
Because I am RG3.
Cam Newton, though, he's just like, Cam Newton's the man, dude. He gets kicked out. He's Tebow's backup at Florida, steals like 30 laptops, gets kicked out. They send him to some like D3 community college. He wins a national championship there. And then he's like, all right, I'll play for Auburn. Goes to Auburn. What did he
do?
Did he win the Heisman at Auburn? He did. Yeah, he did. He did win the Heisman.
I think he did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been quarterback for the past, like, 10 years.
Yeah, and it was filthy. And then now he's at the Panthers, and he absolutely shitted on the Pats. And he's unreal.
Ricky Williams.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Mine would have to be...
For baseball? Are we talking about?
No, I got to go for football, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, if you want to skip me, fine. Just let me
This is
know.
American football, too, Blake.
Okay. Awesome.
I
don't know. This may be
Cristiano.
a wild card, but I'm going to think, like, I mean, obviously he's going to be in the NFL next year or the year after that, but I'm just going to dive into college real quick and say Johnny Manziel. Like, if that guy's not a bro, then I don't know who the fuck is. Like,
Fair.
a night with Johnny Manziel, forget it.
Fair.
Think he tried beer on his 21st birthday?
Probably not.
Sober.
No, not during the football season. That's right. I'll probably wait till after.
People who thought that he was going to win the Heisman, though, this year were idiots.
Yeah,
Not after, like, all this scandal and shit.
And the people who are like, oh, he had better stats than Winston. Okay. But Winston, like, whenever Florida State was blowing out a team, which was every game, Winston wasn't allowed to pass. He just handed the ball off every single time. Like people are just idiots. I can't even. And obviously, Manziel's one of the most hated people, like, by.
It's a love-hate.
Community.
It's a love-hate for sure.
If you're a bro, you love him. If you have issues with your dad and stuff, you probably hate him.
Yeah.
All right.
Baseball. Anybody have any?
I mean, we're all thinking Carmen Jamatruzzi. That's what we're thinking.
For sure.
But I mean, I'd probably hang out with maybe Dontrell Willis. He was just a forgotten pick. His wind-up dude, he like stuck his leg like above his head, that weird kick. He was awesome. He was fast. He ran like a 4.3.
Oh god, that guy was a legend.
He was just forgotten about. He was on a shitty team. He should have got another chance.
Moken, I know who you're gonna say, and I think I have the same pick. Mine is Prince Fielder.
Yeah, that was gonna be in my top. I have a couple.
I would love to chill with Prince.
I do have a couple. Yeah, Prince Fielder looks like a real good guy. Except, who was it that when like Prince Fielder got traded? Somebody was acting like a third grade girl. Cabrera was acting like a third or fourth grade girl on Instagram and Twitter. posting all these pictures of them with
them together, yeah.
them together, and just saying how much he was going to miss them.
Love it.
I like highly disrespect Cabrera for that. I think he needs to grow a pair between his legs.
Okay.
But Blake stole my answer, so if I had to pick someone other than Prince Fielder, I'd probably go Andrew McCutcheon. I recently was.
Yeah.
I had to stop. Actually, I had to watch Ellen with my mom the other day.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, well, she actually was at the show, and then so when she came home, I had to watch it and everything, and I'm watching the show, and Andrew McCutcheon proposes to his absolute smoke show of a wife on the show. And wait, JB, you commented about Ellen?
Yeah, she's not. She's not good. She's not funny.
I don't think she's funny. I don't like her show. But you want to know my honest opinion?
What?
I honestly think she's attractive. Like, I think she's good looking.
What?
You need to pull up a picture of her or something. Just type in her name, and she is like generally very attractive. And I mean that totally sincere from the bottom of my heart.
All right. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to bash that. Maybe I don't look at her as attractive because I already know that she's a lesbian. So maybe that's why, like, I know I don't have a
That puts a damper
chance.
on it, but it doesn't mean much to me. I'm down.
Well, I just think that I think she's the most overrated celebrity of all time.
I guess we could. I could probably agree with that. I mean, if I put some thought into it, I'd be able to think of somebody probably worse. But for the sake of right now, I'm gonna. Would you just take a little trip, Blake?
No, my computer lagged out.
Perfect. You didn't miss much. Nothing much. But what? We only got like one more question left or so.
Yep, one more question.
All right.
All right. Actually, I had a texted in question from Pat Swanson.
Okay.
I think this is the easiest question, but the question was, it's a would you rather, and it was let's see, it was, would you rather have AIDS or bang a girl with chlamydia?
All right. This is the one factor.
Easiest question.
I would have AIDS if I was Magic Johnson, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna take chlamydia because that's not permanent.
Why? Because it's not permanent?
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's one and done. I mean.
Yeah, no, I don't even. Why? No one would take AIDS.
AIDS you die from. AIDS,
I would.
Yeah.
Why would you take AIDS?
What?
Why?
100 times out of 100.
Because why would you take AIDS?
Because he's gay.
You're not like, I feel like you get a ton of sympathy. You become like a celebrity.
Sympathy translates into shit in the real world, Moquin.
Yeah, but you get a lot, like,
wow,
everybody
very
pays
well
attention to you.
said.
But you don't have sex with anyone, Moquin. You have AIDS. No one has sex with you.
You're not expected to do anything for the rest of like the time that you live. However long it's going to be, but you're not expected to do anything. Now I'm categorized with Miley Cyrus and all other hockey players. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, like, I have AIDS.
You say that if you have AIDS, you're now ranked among Miley Cyrus and any other celebrity. That AIDS is the only thing that's holding you back.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't understand. Do you get like money when you have AIDS? Do you have like compensation?
All the money
benefits.
Cancer research. No one's like,
benefits.
Take $10 and you go
They
buy
don't
yourself
just
a
give you $1 million because you have AIDS, though. Like,
no, I understand that. I just think the side effects to having it wouldn't be all that bad, other than having it in general, and just the talk. Oh, he banged this girl with chlamydia. Then you're screwed. Like, you're disgusting.
No, because you can put rumors down. You can say it's not true if you wanted to.
Moquin, if you have AIDS, chlamydia, you get rid of it. I wish I did more research. I wish I did some research on chlamydia, but I mean, I know enough about AIDS to know there is no cure. Unless you're Magic Johnson, then you're gonna die from this disease.
Yeah.
And you're gonna reach out into other AIDS chat rooms, other people who have AIDS, and that's how you're gonna have any kind of sexual activity. Because I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You get AIDS again?
Moquin's taking notes right now.
I'm not taking notes. I just think, like, the question was asked and I gave my honest answer. I'd rather.
That's just that's just ridiculous.
That's absurd.
Because it's a terrible decision to make.
You want AIDS for the celebrity.
I just want it for the...
Do you know how many people have AIDS, dude? Like,
I have no idea. I feel like there's like 10 people in the world with it.
No, there's not, dude. You only hear about like 10 people.
There's 10 people in the world who have AIDS. Jesus Christ. Go to Africa, dude.
Africa has, like, I don't pay attention. I really don't.
Well, Moquin, like 10 people in the world have AIDS. 10 of 12 Africans have AIDS.
That was
a huge stereotype. Yeah, it could have been exaggerated. We're talking small village, though? That could be a real number.
I guess.
All right.
JB, I talked about, there was a question I saw on Barstool. We'll leave the AIDS chlamydia question in the past. I think we're all on the same page there. There was a question I saw on Barstool that I just wanted to bring up. We're probably getting a picture of my mom and my sister and dad just fell on my shoulder, and it was disturbing. But anyways, we're probably getting low on time here, so a question I saw on Barstool, I just wanted to know what you guys thought. And it was, which fictional sporting event from like a movie would you want to participate in most? Do you understand what I mean, JB?
No. Say it again.
So, like, which fictional, like, from a movie, sporting event would you want to participate in most? Like the Mighty Ducks, USA versus Iceland, or...
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
I've been thinking about it a little bit, and, like, kind of go through the whole story and everything. Which would you want to, like, live the most? I have two answers.
Does it have to be a book?
No, it could be a book maybe, but it could be
I don't read books. So
no, me neither.
Movie. All right, Jesus. All right, good.
What was that? What were those childhood books though about sports? Was it Christopher?
Matt Christopher.
Matt Christopher. Books.
Yeah, I was in this fan club.
All right.
I paid $5.
Wow.
It wasn't bad, but I'd probably go one or two ways on my answer. I'd either go playing on the guards against, was it the Convicts in Longest Yard?
Okay.
You want to be on the guards?
Yeah, because, like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to jail, and the guards are just, like, they're badass. But, I don't know. I could go either way, I guess.
Well, can you be that guy who takes estrogen pills?
Give them to me in that half-hour span that I'm with Patty Kane, and I'd probably do them.
Jesus. All right. What's your other one, Moken?
My other one would probably just be go through like the whole story and play against Average Joe's versus Global Gym.
Wow, I didn't even think of that one. That's a good one.
Dodgeball. What do you guys got, Blake?
Would have to be the first one that came to my mind immediately was Jim Craig in Miracle.
Yeah.
Just an unreal movie. I mean,
that kind of goes without saying.
You want me to take your test? I'll take your test. Like I've said that walking into 75% of all tests I've ever taken since the movie came out.
Has to be done.
And but no, it'd probably be that one or I guess the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
childhood classics.
Game.
Oh wait, actually no, wait. I gotta redo mine. I would love to be, what's his name, Beyonce in Kicking and Screaming.
Oh yeah.
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 That's mine. That's mine.
All right, so I guess I'll go with that. JB, you got any off the top of your head?
Mine's just, it's hands down. Right when you asked this question, I knew it right away. I would be on Team Camp MVP in the movie Heavyweights in the Apache relay race at the end, and I would be driving the go-kart against the Fat Camp. And because at the end of the movie, the kid blows it for Camp MVP because he lets the kid from Heavyweights just jump over his car. If I was driving, that shit would not have happened, bro. And I'm Team Heavyweights. That's one of the best movies of all time. Probably actually the best movie of all time. Probably above The Godfather, Casablanca, whatever you want to say. Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. Heavyweights is the best movie of all time. And
I don't know why that ranks. I don't know why. That's like that ranks way too high with you. Like that shouldn't even make any list.
Heavyweights? Best movie of all time.
No, any of the Kill Bills.
Kill Bill? Oh, Kill Bill's top 100.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I haven't even seen it. Or The Godfather. Or Heavyweights.
Wait, you've never seen Heavyweights, The Godfather, or Kill Bill?
Nope.
All right, can we end this real quick? Can we just stop?
I just know a couple to add, like, that were, when I saw, like, the results on Barstool, a couple good ones that I saw on there were Space Jam versus the Monstars.
I thought about that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think that would be a great one. I can't steal that.
No.
I saw it online, but
No.
that would be a great.
I'd have Garish give me his away jersey Toon Squad one.
Oh, Toon Squad. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I guess that.
Do we have any?
Mine. You guys have any final comments?
I just want to say D2 Mighty Ducks was one of the best movies of all time, but one of the most absurd plots of all time because they're not just going to take 8 kids from the District 8 team from, where were they
District
from?
5.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
Like, for the USA team, then plus just fight. And they're not going to put a kid who can't stop. I don't care if he's the fastest skater in the world. If you can't stop, you're not making the Junior Olympics team. Bro.
That's my favorite movie quote of all time is like right when they introduce Mendoza, the guy that can't stop. But when they introduce
What's the
Dwayne
quote?
Robertson, favorite movie quote, and it's whatever his name is. It's introducing to Coach Bombay, but he goes, "This is Dwayne Robertson. He's got the best hands in the world." And Coach Bombay goes, "For his age, right?" And the little fat guy with the double chin just goes, "In the world." And it's awesome because he's sitting there just dangling, and he's got his lasso, and it's awesome. That's the best part. But the storyline, JB, I don't know if you'll understand enough of this, but the 3 Mighty Ducks movies, it's just like if you put all 3 of them together, they go from Pee Wee hockey to the World Juniors to JV prep hockey. Like in that part just doesn't. I don't understand
and
that part.
D3 Mighty Ducks. If it's on, you're probably gonna watch it. But it's one of the worst movies of all time.
It's a terrible movie.
Terrible movie.
Probably my favorite quote to come from the Mighty Ducks was the first one, where what was it? The coach of the other team. It was like Bombay's old coach goes.
Oh yeah.
You could have been something, but you weren't even a has-been. You never was.
You never was.
I throw that one out there a lot.
You're not even a has-been, Bombay. You're a never was. It's a great, great quote.
Love that.
Great quote.
And then you got the cake eater.
No. Whoa. Hold on. I know this is going on really long, but I have a question about Mighty Ducks, the first one.
Yeah.
How come when they're on their little first date and it's like Charlie, Coach Bombay, and then like his like kind of MILF mom, they're like looking up at the windows, and then all of a sudden Coach Bombay did nothing wrong, and he just said like, oh yeah, like she's talking about like, yeah, that could be my room, that could be Charlie's room, and then all of a sudden Coach Bombay was like, where's my room, like where do I live, like just kidding around, like making small talk. The lady just freaks out, and like the movie just takes a fucking 360, and she's like, it's not that easy, okay, and she just like walks away, and then he's just like, it was such an overlooked part of the movie.
Women overreact.
I thought like when I was like 7 years old, I was like,
this window. Over the public.
You're lagging again, buddy.
Whatever.
I always thought I would understand that later on, but I just never did.
All right, so
yes.
Rest in peace, Hans.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Basically.
Yeah, R.I.P.
We'll end it on that. R.I.P. to Hans. So this will head on to YouTube. We'll see what kind of feedback we get. I'll tweet the link. I'll play around with these buttons here on the side too. It seems like we might be able to get one of those like Sports Center timeline things on the side if I click enough of these buttons.
Right.
But we'll see how that goes.
I would literally be in awe if anyone watches all like 45 minutes of this.
Yeah.
How long has it been, do you think?
It has to be close to 40. So this is a message to anyone who's watched up to this point. Comment just any number. Any number 1 through 10, just comment if you've seen this part in the video.
It just became like natural. I like had to keep talking. I didn't.
All right, well just stop.
Yeah, we're done.
All right, we're good. All right, we're done.
So we'll talk to you guys later and possibly see you next Monday.
All right. See you next
All right.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
Clever. Clever. All right. See ya.
Bye.